Okay, we are live again. Uh, okay, we are live, episode 15, and uh, we were exploring. This is the coordinate, the origin, and then it moves on the x coordinate like this, and minus x over here, y and minus y, minus y. And okay, uh, let's see, just for fun, as they say, minus. mm, I will say 50. Okay, you can see that it's moving now. Minus. Okay, this is the rectangle. And okay, you can see that we need to tickle this thing finer, right? Fine grained, fine grained movements, and on the X and on the Y. Eventually, you will have something like minus 35 and minus 110. Uh, and then you can see that you cannot come up with some sort of relation with the variables that we have with the information. Look at this. Unless it is the height, which is 20 minus 10, which is the midpoint of the height, and uh, over here, and, and then some other variables in here that you can. come up. But if you do the -8 minus the midpoint of the height, and then you need the same variables in the formula, in the expression in this programming context. So that's not the way to go, in my opinion. So we need to continue tinkering, tinkering with the dwarfs, which is a song in the, you know, um, soundtracks from heroes of might and magic. Uh, so what we need to do is continue, but now not at thinker. No more tinkering with with the dwarves. And dwarves are cool in in the Lord of the Rings. Quite cool folk, as they say. Uh, and uh, where is this thing? What we need to do is maybe we will need to spend more time with this, and we will have we will use some hours, of course, live to explore. Take a look again at this the circle. Get acquainted a little bit. This is the Cartesian plane. But then, how this thing, how to familiarize ourselves with this geometric figure, this geometric object, and see what's going on. Because this is a problem that has already been solved. So we need to arrive at the solution, even if it takes us 10 years, 20 years, the rest of our lives. We will find some cool things in by studying this thing, by, you know, spending the time, investing time. We will, we will have a good time. We need to enjoy it. And what else? Maybe we will have to come up with several ideas. One of these is to invest time with this, studying some sort of, like placing something. It will be great. Let's see if we, for any given figure, there is no more figures over here. Let's suppose you have some sort of another polygon here, and how you can maybe move this polygon. Is there any way to do study geometry? If we can, how we can, um, you know, maybe translate this polygon over here. Maybe rotate this polygon, uh, taking a look at these points. A lot of naive exploration if you want. I don't care. Uh, by the way, I'm not spending 6 hours in a row with this. Maybe 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day. And what else we can do? We can explore also translating the viewport. Okay. We have the viewport. We can calculate this point, translate the viewport over here, rotate the viewport. We can try a lot of things. Maybe we will go first with this. The problem is that well, it's not a problem, but if we find the solution with this, we will miss this beautiful exploration, which is, seems like great stuff. You can make this and do something only here. No, this thing is forever. Geometry is forever. This is great. But look at this guy. How they managed to write this software. Look at this. And then we are having a hard time by rotating a figure. Let's see. We cannot compose this image. Look at this. It is rotating on the center. So they solved the problem. We need to solve the same problem. We can take a look at the source code uh, or ask some artificial intelligence help assistant. But then we will refrain ourselves to explore by ourselves. And I'm not rushing on this. Uh, let's try this. Now it's rotated. Do you think it was rotated on the center of the image? I don't know. I don't like this. I'm not sure. You like this? So let's try another video. Something that is like, um, let's try this. And then let's try the thumbs down on top of this. It should be like this. Now rotate the thing. And it's not happening at the center. Maybe yes. But yeah, even most likely this is an easy thing that I have not seen truth. I wish we can compose another image. What's the point, you know? But yes, the problem has been solved gazillions of times. So we need to solve it. I would like to see. No, it's not using. By the way, what's the? Oh, here it is. So this is an image. Look at this. But the center is at the center of the square. So maybe we can put our strategy on a square like these people. Now I'm going to draw another figure. Maybe this guy that is in love. They have a square for every single figure, and the square has a point of rotation, which is the center. Maybe we can do that. I'm not sure. Let's try a last one. Um, Something more obvious. this question mark. So the center will be here. You see here, and it is indeed rotating onto the center of the square. It is obvious with this image. You see, they are calculating the center here instead of here. Uh, yeah, we have several ideas to try, but this is a good one. Uh, Putting a square of of thing. Look at this. They do it. They do it. They do rotate this thing at the center. What else? This line. A rotation for the line. Okay. So yeah, that's all. See you tomorrow or on Sunday. Maybe tomorrow 1 hour. I don't know. I will take it easy. I'm not stressing out with this application. I really want to. I was stressing out 1 week ago, so I stopped for a week. Not because of I did. Um, I realized that I was stressing out. I wasn't conscious. I I didn't. This thing wasn't working for me. But I want to deliver this application. But now I said to myself that it would be good just 1 hour, 2 hours, and just trying ideas. Like, mm, I don't know if it's a strategy or approach. Maybe it will not be a waste of time. I don't know. But it's good for the brain to say, we will only be 1 hour and forget about this until tomorrow. See? Okay, we did something. We draw a line in the straight edge. You see? Now we can see how these things are related, how the rotation is happening with this long line. So it was good. I think the thickness was diminished, decreased. So it was good, you know. Oh, thank you very much, and see you hopefully tomorrow. But tomorrow I will be tempted to do a lot of guitar uh, things. I don't know, maybe 1 hour, at least 1 hour. I should commit myself to 1 hour of these things, of this application, because otherwise I will punish myself to not move, to not write another application that I have in mind about the number tables. How do you call it in English? But that will be in Spanish. A long overdue Spanish live stream. And that's a good, that will be a good one. But only after finishing this. So thank you very much and have a good one. Happy weekend.